I was lying out under the stars last night with my 4 kids in the comfort of my own front yard, gazing up at the constellations in space. The Big Dipper was very easy to pick out, and I showed them how to use the Big Dipper constellation to lead them straight to the North Star. I then explained to them one of the significances of the North Star in history and how the so-called runaway slaves used the North Star as a reference point to make sure that they were headed in the right direction to freedom in the northern states. I shared with them the story of Harriet Tubman, who was a notorious runaway slave. She had made dozens of trips back down to the South to rescue and escort hundreds of slaves to freedom in the North. She was the lead conductor of the famous Underground Railroad. Now, this Underground Railroad didn't have any tracks, and it certainly didn't have any trains. You know, it was actually like a course traveled from the South to the North that included a number of homes of people who were sympathetic to the runaway slaves and would provide food and water and hidden shelter for them just so they could make it to freedom in the North. I was surprised to actually find out that I'd never shared this story with them before. This conversation led me to one of my hallelujah moments of clarity. The nature of what I do in my speaking and personal development is based on the same exact premise and concept. I guess I could probably call myself the Harriet Tubman of the 21st century. I see my role as like one of the chief conductors of the Underground Railroad to personal development and self-awareness, if you will. My spoken and written words are designed to inspire and motivate, encourage and educate and all that other stuff, and remind people that if they choose to use their gifts of greatness to create value for other people in this world, the sky alone becomes the limit for their lives. You know, I've learned that true freedom comes from not just knowing this information, but applying it for the good of helping your fellow man. So I guess the simple question today is, have you found your area of greatness yet? No need to answer out loud. Just make me proud and stand out from the crowd. Oh, and by the way, let's make it great.